wonderful, the amazing Chris Kattan. I got to tell you, the middle is absolutely the best casting ever for a show.
It really is.
Okay, it's up there. I
like Seinfeld was pretty good.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But the middle's great.
That's currently on, maybe? Well, Modern Family's pretty good, too.
I've only seen one episode.
But the kids and
Arrested Development, that was a great cast.
Yes. Okay, on currently? Okay, that's on.
Why would you let us compliment you?
Matt.
Why won't you let us
How about
compliment
on Tuesday nights at 8:30, if that's what it is? I watched
Wednesday.
I watched everything on DVR, so I don't
Let's see,
know.
the middle's on Wednesday at 8 o'clock, I thought.
Yeah, it starts, that's right,
Yeah.
and then Modern Family.
You're talking about when it ends?
I don't watch, I don't watch
Wednesdays
real
at 8:30.
He
shows.
loves seeing you go off the air.
That last part is excellent. The credits roll, it's great.
Yeah, so it's 8 o'clock Wednesdays, actually. And we have 2 episodes, or what am I talking about? 4 brand new episodes starting in, I think, a few weeks. I know the last season finale will be on the 23rd of May, I believe. So I'm in the last 2 episodes.
And
I'll be back in those.
You got a great
My
members
character,
only.
Bob. I do, in the show, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they dress me... But you know what's really funny? Because it's like supposed to be not very good. I not have the best taste in dressing.
Yeah.
But dressing as in clothing dressing. Not like I wear ranch dressing on my body that often. Although I do. But is that wait, I lost my...
Clothing, weird, but members only. Yes.
Members only. So I looked at my tie and it wasn't very, it was kind of like strange, looked like it was from the 70s, and I turned it around and it said Dolce & Gabbana on the back. So they actually they get the hippest, stuff from designer, but
high-end nerdy.
They get the worst of the best.
Wow.
For my character on the middle.
How much input do you have? Because, you're a guy who writes comedy, so is it tough for you to
I don't have any input
deliver other
writing.
people's comedy?
No, not at all. That's when you're an actor, so they get to do that too. When I was on Saturday Night Live and I did Mango and Mr. Peepers and the Roxbury guy, which didn't take a lot of writing, the Roxbury guys. Nor did Mr. Peepers, actually. Nor did anything I did. Wait a minute. No, that's all right.
But where does a character like Mango come from?
That was based on observations. It was based on an ex-girlfriend that was very, didn't know what she wanted. And she was somewhat manipulative. And also partly my dog, who had a real talent for kind of bending over and showing her dog butt and saying, I gotta go, maybe I gotta stay. I don't know.
I'm sure that ex-girlfriend loves the fact that this character is a mixture of her
She's
and
fine.
your dog.
She's married now and has 15 children somewhere in the kibbutz of Noah? What is it? Nubia. In the city of Nubia, the country of Nubia.
You are doing stand-up now, and you're going to be the Comedy Zone of town, 980-321-4702.
Right.
Get your tickets.
At
now.
Comedy Zone, that's the tweet. I'm at Chris Kattan, by the way, if you want to tweet me.
Did you... have you done your career as characters and stuff we know you from? Were you doing stand-up at the time?
Well, no. I never done stand-up. I started doing the Groundlings. That's where I started on the West Coast, and that's what got me on SNL. And that, of course, I did that with Farrell and Jennifer Coolidge and Sherry O'Terry, and Maya and Kristen Wiig came from there as well, and Will Forte, and God, a lot of people. I always keep forgetting people. My teacher was Lisa Kudrow. At that time, Kathy Griffin and Lisa Kudrow were my teachers.
Wow!
And so, what the stand-up? Why? How? What made you decide?
Well,
to
I
venture
did that
out?
because, first of all, honestly, ICM asked me. They said, we're getting a bunch of offers for you to do stand-up. Do you ever think of doing that? And I have gotten offers that before. Even Vegas has asked me sometimes, you should do a show. Can you do an hour? I'm like, I guess, but it'd probably be all improvised because I never really wrote a joke in my life.
Really?
I wrote character stuff and situations because that's what the Groundlings trained me to do, but I never really wrote kind of a joke. But that's not what I do now, too. It's all a lot of improv and telling stories and stuff like that. But anyway, what that urged me to go back, or urged me to do stand-up, as well as the fact that I get to work with crowds again. An audience, and I'm always really good with audience. So that's Saturday Night Live was with an audience, The Grind was with an audience. You do movies and TV and stuff like that. That's not with an audience. It's
you don't get that
through the
rush
camera.
thing.
But
so,
yeah, it's still good.
Yeah, that's great. Comedy Zone. A couple movies you want to hit before we get out of here.
Doing a movie called Just Crazy Enough. That should be out. That's going to be at a couple of festivals. One of them is going to be at the Oklahoma Festival. And I think it's going to go on. Yeah, it's really, really funny. And then a movie I did with Gary Oldman called Guns, Girls, and Gambling. Yeah.
The
And
title
a
has
bunch
me.
of things. It already has you?
The title is just you got all of it.
Yeah, but the middle, yeah, that's in May. But Comedy Zone, that's what I'm here
Comedy
for.
Zone.
It's a great show. It's hilarious, and you will not be dissatisfied.
Chris,
it's a lot
thank
of physical energy. I'm sorry, my pants are dingling.
Your pants
I
are
have an
dinging.
alarm in my crotch area, and it's
Wow.
telling me something different every time.
It's Matt and Ramona Comedy Zone, 980-321-4702.
Perfect.